It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey folks, I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the
tall buildings of downtown Boston lighting up the nighttime sky. We are live from Boston for an Eastern Conference contest with the Celtics. Now, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. A look at Chicago. They're in 5th place in the East, a team to be reckoned with for sure.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, they've got to be thrilled with the way this season has started for them. They've already got some big wins under their belt and definitely a confidence booster.
And that's what they needed early on. Some performances that proved to themselves and everyone else that they have the talent to compete with any team in the league.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Hield is out there with Irving, and it's Vucevic, then it's Winslow, and it's Ibaka in at the 4-man position.
3 straight misses to begin this contest and already starting to look frustrated.
For Boston, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Hield against Hayward. Knocked away. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Prince. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Jim Boylan. This is the first meeting of the season between these teams, and he stressed to his guys the need to rely on their instincts at the offensive end. He said, we do a good job of finding soft spots in defenses without forcing things. If we keep doing that, we'll be in good shape. We'll see if they can keep that up tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks a lot, David. Their focus is going to be on good shot selection here early, guys.
And it's going to take a team effort. They can't have guys going solo and getting themselves into tough one-on-one situations.
It wouldn't hurt to focus on their low post game. It doesn't get any more high percentage than those easy looks in tight.
And seeing Gordon Hayward out there, you have to be glad that he was able to recover the way he has from that devastating injury on opening night last season.
And I remember your call of the moment, Kevin. The whole NBA world just was shocked on that opening night. As bad as it looked, it seemed to be clean enough to where Hayward won't have any lasting issues with it. The rehab obviously wasn't easy, and I'm sure Hayward is just thankful that he's been able to come back completely from that injury. Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
Prince misses. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Pelicans in New Orleans. And Vucevic throws it down.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
Lowry against Hield. Unloads from 13. And he hits the jump shot.
And that had to be a defensive mix-up. They know he can hit from that spot.
Yeah, a big miscommunication early. They allow his first points of the day.
Now here's Irving. He's coming off a 13-point game again. On the wing, Hield. Winslow kicks to Ibaka. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Winslow. Here's Vucevic. And the shot is long.
Tough miss. He found some space inside the arc, but he couldn't deliver.
Outside Lowry. To the paint. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Lowry's got his second bucket of the night.
Lowry showing how crafty he can be with that hoop inside.
Lowry against Irving. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And where's the help? Obviously a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Only the first quarter. Guys are getting in a groove, but communication on the defense has to be better.
Now here is Lowry. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Millsap. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Left side, Irving. Three-pointer, Hield. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hield's got himself on the board with 3 there. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a... The game is evolving, and Al Horford has changed his game.
It never occurred to me that I'd be...
And give Horford credit. He adjusted with the times. He didn't stay set, Greg, in his ways.
Yeah, he was always a great mid-range shooter, and he's proven to be a legitimate threat from deep.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, really good with their post presence, and it's really allowed them to establish a physical tone here in the first.
Well, you know, in this era, everybody likes the three-point shot. I like their commitment to pounding the ball inside.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Winslow. Buddy Hield is out there with Irving. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, it feels quite a while ago that the Bulls put up 72 wins in a regular season.
Well, the Warriors beat that mark 2 decades later, and that was a few years ago. But give the Bulls credit. They've been trying to put together a contender. It's just kind of hard to find another Michael Jordan.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Steve, you know there are so many ways you can impact the game at crunch time, but there are certain guys, as you also know, that thrive on taking that last shot.
Yeah, Damian Lillard is one of those guys. They call it Dame time. James Harden, Kyrie, you look at Steph Curry. These guys have the basketball in their hands. They want to take the last shot. Kevin Durant, the greats, Russell Westbrook, they want it in their hands to be able to decide the outcome of the game, and they want it all on their shoulders.
So the Celtics called timeout, their first. Nice game. Great performance by Nikola Vucevic.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
Three-pointer, Lowry. Chicago grabs the miss. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. On the wing, Hield. Defended by Hayward. Hield finds Ibaka. Bulls moving the ball around to the middle. Hield can't hit. Celtics trail by 7. Here's Prince. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Outside Millsap. He dishes it to Horford. From deep. And Winslow pulls it down. Chicago leading by 7. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Paul Millsap is an all-star forward whose dedication to the game is reflected in his year-to-year improvement. He said, "The drive to the gym is where I find my peace, getting my mind prepared. I come with the mindset of getting better. It's gotten me this far." Kevin?
He is a true professional. David, thank you. Here's Lowry, following the basket by Buddy Hield. Horford against Ibaka. And Lowry has it in the corner. Shoots over Vucevic. Vucevic with the block.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Hield kicks to Irving. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Lowry passes to Millsap. Lowry against Irving. Hayward outside. To end the drought. That's good on the jump shot.
Working over that in-between area. Gordon Hayward with the size and skills to get it done.
Irving surveying the floor. Pass to Winslow. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here's Lowry. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Outside Millsap. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Very quietly, Paul Millsap just goes about his business. He's a tough competitor.
Outside Irving. Over Lowry. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They were unable to ever build a big lead in the first period, with 3 points being their largest cushion. Looking at the Bulls, how about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Well, what's really shifted
That about wrap.
Welcome back, everyone. There's State Station. That's where you get off the tee if you're going to go visit the old State House here in Boston. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Nice game. Great performance by Nikola Vucevic.
And they haven't needed a lot of shots to get their points. Just tremendous efficiency here in the first half.
What I love watching is they are working for high percentage looks and cashing in when they get them.
Taurean Prince is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Lowry, and it's Hayward, and it's Horford in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 7-point differential. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
In a league full of talented point guards, sometimes Lowry's efforts, they get overlooked, but he's a game changer.
And Smitty, if you had to boil it down to a single play in your career, what was your biggest moment?
Kevin, I'm glad you asked that question. I can also get it out there to everybody in the basketball universe. Game 7, Western Conference Final. Shaq fouled me, and they did not call the foul. Shaq fouled me, Kevin. That play still haunts me. I'm still mad.
Really? After all these years?
Yes, and he still lets me know that he didn't foul me, but we got to run the tape. He fouled me.
Right. Here is Lowry, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Now a timeout called by Boston.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Gordon Hayward. How last month turned out for him: 14th in three-point field goal percentage. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And no one's been able to guard him out there. Defender's been trying to get physical with him, but time and time again, he just shrugs him off and drills it.
Taurean Prince brings intensity, comes off the pick and roll, and thinks attack.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Tries from 16. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Good work defensively by Horford.
That's just two tough competitors meeting right at the rim. Someone, in my opinion, had to lose.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Now here's Hield. After Taurean Prince's miss, Hield kicks to Irving. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
You like the aggressiveness, pushing all the right buttons. He has this team rolling.
Lowry against Irving. The shot by Hayward, wide open. No good on the triple. Chicago leading by 10. On the wing, Winslow. Outside Irving. Unloads from 13. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Lowry dishes to Horford. Hayward with the ball. Out guarded by Hield. Hield Hield against Hayward. Shot clock at 6. Plays it up and banks it in. Hayward's got 6.
Ooh, a little shake and bake for Gordon Hayward at 6'8", holding it down for the point forwards.
Irving finds Ibaka. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Clearly a foul.
Serge Ibaka, known for his defense since he came into the league. Still a very capable shot blocker. He has good strength, and he can guard post players much bigger than him.
Three-pointer, Hayward, and it's Hayward again missing.
Not a big threat from out there. You see why the defense backed off a little.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Horford.
A top-notch post game is just one of the ways Horford helps his team. One of the more important ways, though, is because he's a tough matchup down low.
Now, here's Vucevic. He's got 11. Outside Irving. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Hayward, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for him.
And that's where the added muscle Hayward has put on during his career comes into play. So effective in combating an aggressive defense.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Bulls, getting this 4th quarter started. Ibaka is out there with Justice Winslow. Then there's Buddy Hield, and it's Vucevic, and it's Irving in at the 1 spot. Winslow, the pass to Irving. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. Vucevic, the layup missed.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Hayward can hit.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
I appreciate the attack mindset, but with the defense tracking him down, it was probably better to kick that one out.
Celtics trail by 11. Lowry with the ball. Out guarded by Hield. The shot by Lowry, no good. The Bulls have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. And it's Hield off the drive. And it's sent back by Horford. And they get it back. Yep, that one goes. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mindset, and come back out fresh.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. And he put the challenge in front of his players. He said, now's the time when we take control. This is our time, not theirs. Let's go out there and take it to them. We'll see if we got him going, guys.
Thank you, David. Chicago leading by 11. Hield outside. Steve, there's plenty of discussion that the NBA has become less physical and more over-officiated. What's your opinion on letting guys play a little bit more?
You know, I think, Kevin, it's freedom of movement, and I think when you took out hand checking, and obviously armbar checking it down in the post. It's hard to guard some of these fantastic players with their skill set and obviously with their athleticism. A guy dribbling at you at 100 miles per hour, how do you get your balance without touching him? And I think that's where you start to see a lot of the fouls called. And a lot of fans are looking back in the day saying, oh, that wasn't a foul, but I think under the rules, the referees have to call these plays because there's no hand checking.
Here's Irving, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses.
2 shots, gentlemen.
He'll be shooting 2. And Boston called for the foul.
I mean, it's so impressive. Kyrie's scoring ability. Terrific shot maker, obviously gets to the line, converts at a high rate.
Got that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Prince.
You get a chance to see the elite court vision there. Excellent pass.
I tell you what, his accuracy has been the story of this game.
And to do it in the fourth quarter, you're trying to extend the lead. He's making that happen. And you have to appreciate the aggression. Nice work inside.
The Bulls leading by 12. Healed outside. Here's Vucevic. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Bulls.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Vucevic.
You know, as the game tonight evolved, he really put the team on his back. He was aggressive, effective, and the defense, they weren't able to adjust.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Jeff Green is checked in for the Celtics. Green comes in for Taurean Prince. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Sharch checked in for Ibaka. Jake Layman comes in for Winslow. Rodney McGruder's checked in for Heald. And Raul Neto's subbed in for Irving. Sharch right side. Back to Neto. Good work defensively by Lowry. Green finds Green. Boston, no good that time either. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.